I am Jasmine Adams, and I am the host of Footprints to Fruition. This is an interview series that talks to some of Atlanta's most successful people about their challenges and triumphs and how they are striving to get to the next level. Today we are here at the Vibe Ride Spin Studios in Midtown Atlanta, and I'm sitting here with two of the three founders, Rebecca Collette and Tiffany McKenzie. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
And so I'm really excited to help tell their story. So of course, the first thing that I just want to jump into is why Vibe Ride, right? So how did you come up with the idea, and how did you start the business?
Right. Thanks again, Jasmine, for having us. This is so exciting. This is very great. Why Vibe Ride? Well, first, I have a personal fitness journey of my own. I've lost about 108 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a lot, like a whole Asian woman.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And indoor cycling was really the only cardio that I could do starting off. I couldn't run. I had knee problems. My ankles were always swollen. And I started doing indoor cycling studio at a local LA Fitness here in Atlanta. And I met our fellow business partner, Courtney. And we became friends and workout partners. And we sat one day waiting for spin class, and we talked about what if we could have a gym where we could have the same indoor cycling experience, the same sweat, the same energy, the same community environment without all the inconvenience of getting there 2 hours ahead of time, fighting over, ooh, I want bike number 3, I want bike number 20, I want to be by the fan. And we just sat and we just said, let's do it. So we wrote a business plan and a marketing plan and went out scouting for investors. That's how I met Tiffany here, a longtime friend of Courtney. And we're here, right in front of this beautiful wall.
So cool.
And I would say what differentiates Vibe Ride is, and not to be cliche, our vibe. You know, as Rebecca said, a lot of our clientele, a lot of our instructors, we all used to be together at different gyms around the community in Atlanta. We've all kind of, once we opened our doors here at Vibe Ride, we all kind of just brought it here. You know, we brought that same energy, we brought that same, you know, love for each other and love for spinning here to Vibe Ride. And it's just been amazing. You know, our technology is also great. We have a torque board that lets you track your fitness. You can see your energy, your power. You can see how you are progressing through your fitness journey. You can have your heart rate monitor connect to the bike as well, and you can see, you know, how you're doing and measure your heart rate along the way. We're also, as we said, located in Midtown, so it's very easy to get here no matter where you are in the city. We have free parking. It's just a great place to be, and people just come in and they love being here. They love working out together. They hang out outside of the gym. So it's just, you know, it's been phenomenal.
That is an amazing story. The fact that you guys saw a need in the community and said, we can start this on our own, and more importantly, had the courage to start it on your own. So the number one question on everyone's mind, especially when they're thinking about how can I be an entrepreneur? How can I have an idea and actually see it to fruition? So tell us about your funding journey. How did you identify the funding that you needed, and how did you obtain it?
Right, great question, Jasmine. So first we gathered up savings from our own savings account. We obtained a SBA loan. We went out and got investors, and we started a crowdfunding campaign. And Tiffany can touch on that journey.
Yeah, you know, a lot of small businesses do this. They'll start a crowdfunding, whether by Kickstarter, Indiegogo. There's many companies that do that. And at the time we started our Indiegogo campaign, there was so much buzz around what we were doing. People were so excited about us. They were so excited to, you know, bring what we had, that same energy that we've had around the city to Vibe Ride. So we started the Indiegogo campaign, and we thought we were going to get like $30,000. We thought it was going to be astronomical. Little did we know. It was a lot harder for people to put their money where their mouth was. And you know, we got a good amount of money, but just definitely not as much as we thought we were going to get. We definitely appreciate everyone that donated, but it was just a learning experience to see, you know, as much as people may support you, it might not be actual dollars in the door. So.
Yeah, and that's so important to highlight because it seems so easy, right? And it's so common. So I'm glad that you're able to share with us and be transparent about some of the challenges that you had. And speaking of challenges, because we're in such a technology advanced society, I know there's always disruptive industry trends, meaning, you know, you have a plan for a business and then a new technology, a new opening comes into the market and changes things. Have you guys experienced any disruptive industry trends, and if so, what?
Absolutely. I would think the biggest one definitely was ClassPass. Exactly. ClassPass is a gym membership platform where you pay a monthly fee and you can go to any ClassPass member gym up to 3 times a month. And at the time that we were coming up with the idea of VibeRide, ClassPass was, I believe, in New York and in California. However, exactly a month before we opened VibeRide, ClassPass decided to expand to Atlanta. And at the time we were really excited. We're like, this is going to be great. We're going to get all these people through ClassPass. But we didn't think about how this would actually fit into our financial model and into our financial plan, because people were paying ClassPass instead of paying us. And they were coming in, which is great, which is what we wanted. We wanted them in the door. We wanted them to experience VibeRide. We wanted them to go tell their friends about it. So we wanted people. So we didn't want to limit how many ClassPass people could come through our door. But at the same time, the amount of money we expected to get for every person that was coming through the door was not the same, because they weren't paying us, they were paying ClassPass. So because of that, we had kind of had to adjust, and we did a different pricing model. We did a ClassPass extension where if you went over your 3 ClassPass availabilities per month, you could pay us a $49 fee to come 3 more times. We've also tried to transition those ClassPass members to actual full-paying VibeRide members. So it's, like I said, you live and you learn and you adjust accordingly.
Gotcha. And the fact that you guys have, you know, gone through this entire process to raise the money, you know, build out the space, you know, and then open your doors, and then a challenge like that comes through. I mean, I'm sure that's a little jarring, but it just speaks to how you all are continuing to push forward with your dream. Another thing that I have encountered talking with other entrepreneurs is their socioeconomic status and how that has either helped or hindered them when opening their business. Can you all speak a little bit to your experiences?
Yeah, I think in a fitness industry, it's great for us that we're young, we're attractive Black women. People relate to us.
That helps.
People relate to us. They want to come work out. They like the same type of workouts we like. They like the music that we like. But again, it can be a boon at times when, you know, you're trying to get big corporate sponsorships. That we're young, we're inexperienced, we're of a different race. So we've had to kind of pick and choose our battles and where it is that we fit in the marketplace.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. And the fact that you're young African American women, I think being in Atlanta is also a community that is supportive and really likes to highlight your successes. And so moving on from that question, I immediately want to know, so we've talked about the challenges, we've talked about, you know, the things that you have overcome. What have you enjoyed the most? What are you most proud of when you're thinking about this journey to actually celebrating a year next month of being open and having customers?
My favorite part, Jasmine, is the people that walk in the door every day, the results that they get every day. They slide in my DMs, they send me a Facebook message and say, Rebecca, I've lost 5 pounds, I've lost 10 pounds, I've increased my energy score by 10, by 50. And that really is what gets me to come in here and open the gym at 5 and to stay at midnight sometimes and to fold towels and clean toilets, to do all the not sexy things about opening a business. It's the people and the results that they get. I mean, when Courtney and I first thought about opening the business, we wanted to make our community healthier. That was the main thing. And I see it every single day.
That's amazing. What about you, Tiffany?
I couldn't agree more. You know, it's so much fun to see people on a bike working out, losing weight, but at the same time smiling. And there's so many times that people will come to me after class and say, I completely forgot I was working out. I was just having fun. And you know, and that has been amazing to me, just to see people smiling and enjoying becoming the best versions of themselves.
Wow. That must be really rewarding, more than any. That I love to hear that. And as a person who does not like to work out, and Tiffany will tell you, when I show up at 5:30 for one of her classes, 5:30 a.m., I have the worst look on my face. But by the time the class is over, I'm inspired, I'm excited, I'm motivated. So my last question for you guys is about advice, right? You are in the trenches now, you are successful business owners. But what about the people who have the big idea, but have not figured out how do I move forward, or to get the courage, to open the business? What advice would you have for them?
Well, my advice would be in obtaining like your financial projections. Double, triple, whatever. I mean, opening up a business. I mean, things happen daily, weekly, monthly, and you never know what's gonna occur. If you can get double the money, if you can get triple the money, do it, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Yeah. And I would say pick your team wisely. You've got to be able to work with the people that are around you. Use your network. As we say often, your network is your net worth. It's very important, and like it was to us at the very beginning, we used the people that we knew from college and from our graduate programs to help us. Our branding manager, our marketing people, they were people that we went to school with, that supported us and wanted to see us through this. And also picking your business partners. You've got to like them. You've got to be able to enjoy time with them. Because you're with each other so much. especially when you're opening. There were so many late nights that we'd be in my office at 1, 2 in the morning and couldn't stand each other. But we had a common goal that we wanted to get this open and we wanted it to work. So I think picking your team members is very important.
Wow, those sound like golden rules. So let me repeat for the entrepreneurs out there. Financial projections, double, triple, okay? And then pick your business partners like you're going to pick your spouse, right?
Exactly.
Who can you work with, who can you vibe with for Vibe Ride. I love it. Well, thank you ladies again for joining me, and I'm really excited to see you guys grow and flourish in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. For more information and to see the interviews, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. #CareerCombos.